When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
55. And it's getting that hole.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this will be caught at the 30. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He may try and run for this. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects pressure.
Oh, yes. I like that.
A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd,
coming out in this big nickel. Beautiful. He plays some music. I don't like eating cookie dough. I don't even know how I got this shit. I'm about to put it in the fridge.
Football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us
I don't like it. I don't like the way it
makes
makes my mouth feel.
A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Dude, quit talking crazy on the fucking mic. You know I got the mic in. Chill with all that shit before you get your feelings hurt.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense.
It's connected to the stream. I'm streaming.
And see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
Dude, Chris, dude, what the fuck, man?
In the middle of the field where you can go make a play.
Dude, we'll get another one.
3rd and long here for Mariota.
Boy, you shouldn't have caught that shit. Come on, Madden.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be
you got the music?
Down.
Receivers love having the reputation.
You got the Bluetooth?
2 guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Put the dog in the dryer and turn it on. We're filming it.
Gotta be black. Gotta be black. White folks teach their kids not to even. You better not. This kid, this pet here, Lassie, just as important as you.
And they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yes. Yeah, that's fucked up. Psychopath. That's what
now come the Bears. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And
I'll tell you a psychopath. Niggas think they gonna stop me in this league, nigga. I'm about to run through. What I say? Oh, me. Niggas think they.
Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Niggas, I don't know why niggas think I'm sweet, bro. I guess they think it's sweet because I came from the development league, but bro, I'm a dog, bro. I do this Madden shit.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
Why do you gotta say those things,
and he gets it down to the 32. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good.
Touchdown, Chicago! Mike Davis, 32 yards, and the Bears will extend.
Can I get some of that cinnamon roll? So I can. I'm gonna go put this shit in the fridge, bro. I'm gonna put this shit in the fridge.
And they got in for 6 points.
Cause cookie dough, it make my mouth feel some kind of way.
They've got to go to the bench now and figure out.
It is, but it's true. It's true as well.
Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now 14-0.
Boo, you can't even eat this, my nigga. Chill.
The kickoff team on the field now as
they
will
shit yourself for days.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
No. You already played the song.
It's not. I just played it. That's my side.
Come the Titans now.
Why you never come to watch that?
This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams use script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Let me show y'all these blitzes, bro. This shit is real.
Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and it's 3rd down.
Take it down. Why you never come to Wested? I just told you that. Come to Wested.
From the gun, Mariota.
Anybody know, girl, you know I know.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. It's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Man, can you some of that?
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin with a run by Davis.
Yeah.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break up that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
On purpose.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived.
I get lost up in the seat.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down
this shit good.
Receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
Better than Cinnabon.
And sometimes you're there too soon.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there.
Look at this man pressing Taylor Gabriel, bro.
Keep the defense off balance.
This nigga crazy. This is a touchdown.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Trubisky. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Room here to run.
Tariq Cohen going to be a dog, bro.
Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 55 yards. And the Bears
what is water fire? Am I thirsty?
their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting.
Man, what you doing, dog?
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I hope they take my starters out. Why you keep playing the same song? Yeah.
Bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Because it just played the same song twice. That's at 5 a.m. in Toronto. Bro, Drake is the fucking GOAT, man.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
They need me more than they hate me, so they never take shots. I got everybody on safety.
Play of this first quarter. That sack by Khalil Mack. 21-0 our score.
Can't hear him over the laughter. That's because I'm headed to the bank, nigga.
Equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Tannehill.
Our sweaters inside of luggage, you gotta love it.
On the football there, and it's 2nd down. By the way, as we expected,
I never give it a break. Get these niggas the look, the verse, and even the hook.
You're 2 deep, you're 3 deep, you're 4 deep, ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to
never get the same out of niggas. This is funny, your money get safe.
6-yard line.
This nigga.
Quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally,
yo,
a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Boo, you're fucking bad, nigga.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
Man, he tried to fucking eat out of the
Right now to return.
Cause it's trash. Okay, but he knows he can't eat them all. Why would he sneak up and try to eat it? No, he didn't. He tried to lick the bowl. What did he eat? What was there to eat? No, I ate the big piece. Take your ass to sleep. No, he did not. Take your ass to sleep.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Now a look at the back.
I'm surprised he even had Marvin's room in this.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
On the double. Check 59.
Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, and he fires one.
Bro, he overthrew that joint so bad.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And now look at this.
He fumbled.
Big game, but a fumble.
That boy trash. I knew he was going to fumble.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things.
That's you.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team.
Now?
Those types of errors don't help you.
I ain't fucking with you right now. I'm up right now.
Recon, 132 fighter.
After the interception, here's Daniel. And down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. J.I. Brown, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try the right side here with Davis.
Stiff arm. Get off me.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
From the shotgun on 3rd, Daniel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. LaShawn Sims right there in coverage, and he knocks it away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done.
Hey, this kicker is trash. Can I get Cody Parkey? I'll take Cody Parkey, man. No cap. This nigga trash. He missed so many field goals for me, bro.
And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions
knock his
are a
teeth
whole
out,
lot different than practice, where you just pop
gotta take
it up
him out,
there,
bro.
no rush, no
get
pressure.
hurt, bro.
I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Escape situation. Let's go.
From the 44, Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And it's 3rd and short.
I'm just up right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I hate how you got to play the preseason, man. Players get hurt, man.
No question about it here.
That's such a
Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the
I hope bitches don't talk like that.
What'd you say? The roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly
I said
right,
Drake fucking with
Brandon,
bitches like
because in
that.
the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4.
That boy
like
wide
that.
open, boy.
In this
Oh,
case
my
now,
God.
though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally
Chris, come on now, man. Give my phone, then I'll do it. I'll do it. Give me the phone. You that distracted, boy. Give me my shit.
Good for 24 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
57. Mike, 52.
Yes, it does. Bro, if you don't know how to work it, give me your phone.
Right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Nah, man, let him sing, bro. Don't do that. Don't do
Put
that.
this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill.
You gotta swat that, man. Lynch, you hella slow.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
At the
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are able to close the
Hey, can I see my phone
just
quick?
a bit.
Bruh. What the fuck?
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
What are you talking about?
Fielded about a yard deep.
No. Yeah, I know, but it wasn't me.
This up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Bro, where is this nigga running?
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know
I ain't never used this playbook. That's why I don't know none of these plays.
That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing on third down, Daniel. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Ooh,
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Why is he overthrowing everything?
Dane Cruikshank, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. To throw is Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball.
This nigga, he got a fucking problem. He can't never make up his mind, bro.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Smith catches left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Titans on third down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
What gate?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be
Who wanted to hop in the gate?
Now they took their shot.
Well, no, he gonna hurt himself.
Comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
I'm going to see if I can bait him.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited.
Didn't you take him out before we left?
Defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 20. Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set. 60 outlaw. Watch the curl. Hey, Wahoo. 36.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
3 down. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Go. 57's to Mike. 57's to Mike. Watch the run. Smooth. Mike 57. All day, dog. Mike 57.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return, it's White. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want it.
Under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Daniel. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Daniel now just 1 for 5 since coming on, but that one gets him a 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff to Davis. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
2nd and 10, Daniel again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Here's Tannehill, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. It's 59. Mike to 59. Cut. Mike, rock it. Yeah, I got you.
5. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Ready to break. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, high 7. Here we go.
Now it's Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Bravo. 57 Mike 57. Hey, that's good.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
General West.
From midfield, here's Daniel. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Daniel under pressure, and down goes Daniel.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Daniel. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll run it again here with Davis. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Delta.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way down.
On first down, Daniel. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack, Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Hey, dude.
Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Tannehill. It got his man complete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Here we go. 8, read. You might be getting tired of seeing me. 2.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
5. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here's Daniel. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Throwing again on second and 10. Daniel, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bullard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Watch twist. Go on.
They snap it to Tannehill. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. 59, mark the 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll run on 1st down. Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Daniel going to throw it. Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
See me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. No, you sad about it. Okay. No, you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears and problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Select the team you want to join.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to
start your season with recommended settings.
Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. game.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'ma replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big
Wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yellow, 180, 59. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch. 15.
On first down, Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 35 on second down, Newton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 65 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there?
Bro, punt the ball, bro. You're trash. Punt the fucking ball. You're not converting. Punt the ball.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
But you sorry as hell, dog.
Real good throw that
time. I hate niggas that get these good-ass teams just to do that bullshit.
Under this one, and it turned into a floater.
Trash,
and defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down and goal to go. Ready? Look at it. 50. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. You better be afraid.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys
hey, my nigga, you gonna have to find a new play, bro. That shit ain't working, dog. You finna get your ass blew out, nigga.
Like that, I come back to risk reward.
Believe that. You finna get your shit smacked, nigga.
Is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take
what?
hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down.
If they ugly ass. Do you want to go to Italy?
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it.
Let's go. Let's go next month.
Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
We could, though.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be.
And he's got it.
I'm dicing this nigga up. He's trash, bro.
From 19 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game,
I don't know what I ate. They got me started.
Because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble.
See what else
he
I got.
did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes.
I got hella music, actually.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense
I got this from you.
On this part of the field,
Bro, I'm the one that told you. I'm the one that told you.
Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone.
I'm the one that told you about this.
Points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He did for what? What did he do?
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him.
The whole house?
And this one results in a safety. So they go with the empty set,
who cleaned
and that's
that
the
up?
risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good.
You don't even appreciate flowers.
Does. Touchdown.
No, you don't.
Touchdown. Touchdown.
But I give you flowers twice, and guess what happened? Nothing happened.
Good about the groove that they're
you let them die.
The game.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to
I was going to get you some this month.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
What's up, dude? Bro, quit saying that shit. You be really on some weird shit. I got it too. If we're not talking, why should I talk?
In 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by.
Lord is underrated, though. She got some good music. I ain't gonna lie.
On first down, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
This nigga just quit. I
Taken
might just
down,
quit,
but
bro.
not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Newton.
That nigga fast.
That's Samuel, caught left side. The completion good for 3 and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I live in a hollow ground.
What's that? Point to the 3.
Newton now to throw. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Yeah.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
I blew that nigga out. He quit. I like Lord. I'm fighting a war. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to you say that you're proud of me, I turn my back to love. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music to be in mine. To be no older. I just set the bar down, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't eating wings, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride. For my brothers, no lie. All you want, you can die. Ever wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. Yeah, I've been on this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my That's mine, G. It's a moon eclipse, you are. I can tell you that when the light come on, I'll be ready for this. Where? Oh, you said to see the house? Alright.